I'm proud to say that he's one of my best friends, and he's going to be a huge star one day, and I firmly believe that in my heart because he's one of the funniest men, one of the funniest people I've ever listened to. So you guys are in for a treat. You guys ready for your last comic of the evening? All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Let's party after this wonderful gentleman. Put your hands together for Mr. Jordan Foisy, everybody.
Keep it going for DJ, everyone. Come on. That's a hard job being DJ. Because it's like when you host a comedy show like this, you're basically like the piss master. Like you have to make sure everything's fun while people are pissing. You're just in a good time. That's right. Oh man, it's funny. DJ was DJ and he used to ride a bike. Him and I used to ride bikes together. And I don't know if you heard, but he's got hearing aids. But DJ does this awesome thing where you're riding a bike and he'll start a conversation with you. And he'll be like, hey man, what'd you think about the NBA finals? And I'm like, I got so many ideas. And he's like, I can't. The wind. I'm like, you're a son of a bitch. You're not deaf, you're just selfish. No, he's one of the best. Keep it, another round of applause. It's a thankless job. All the people tonight. All the people. Yeah, keep it going for the DePauls. This is crazy, Christy. Was Amanda talking shit about my pillow? Because I bought a new fucking pillow because of that joke. That joke is bullshit. I bought a new pillow. It's super nice. Don't even have the same bed anymore. Jordan's bed is shitty. I spent so much money to fix that. DJ was talking about how I do a lot of open mics, and it's true. And a thing about an open mic comedy show is there's normally like, a lot of the time it's just like 12 men in a room. Like just like 12 dudes. Right here, this is great. Like this is like perfect. I think we're about 50-50 here, you know? Like I think this is like the ratio of the world outside of Southeast Asia. And this guy's saying crazy shit. He's going after everyone about their. So this is good. But at open mics, it's normally like just like 12 men in a room. Have you ever been in a room of only 12 guys? Just like 12 dudes sitting in a room? It's gross. It is fucked up. It's like, it feels like you're in a dank, sweaty cave, but all the stalactites are dicks. You're like, ugh, ow, that one was hard. What the fuck? So it's just like, I don't mean to say that women are better than men or men are better than women, but there's a kindness to women that they exude that makes rooms better. Women make rooms better. That's what I'm trying to say. If you got a room and you want to make it better, put a woman in that shit. But like, I'll give you a perfect example. One time I was riding my bike and I fell off my bike. I really hurt myself. And a woman was walking down the street and she saw me and she immediately came to help me. And behind her, there was a man on his porch and he just started laughing at me. It's like, yeah, that's it. Like, it's like like, if you hurt yourself in a room of only men, no one's gonna help you. Because they're too busy thinking about ways for history to remember them. Like, how do I get my face on money? I gotta get my face on money somehow. Must get face on money so I can fuck. Must money face fuck. That's like, if you could boil down every man's brain into jam, that would be it. Face money fuck. Is that a song by Future? Like super auto-tuned? Face money. Is that what auto-tune sounds like? That's what auto-tune would sound like in the 30s on a steamboat. Fish money. But yeah, room of only men? Ugh. Gross. What's even happening in there? Like, best case scenario, a bunch of nerds are trying to make a robot chick. Worst case scenario, a new type of hate is being created. Middle case scenario, knuckle push-up competition. And I don't want any of that, really. I don't want any of that. Oh, nice. This is awesome. This is great. I'm the last comic, so like, I'm the only thing keeping you guys from having fun. So you better act right. You better fucking act right, because I can keep this all going. I got a lot of stories with no jokes, but I need to get them off my chest. So if you guys want to have fun, you better laugh at my fucking ideas. This is, I was talking to Chris about this before. This is like the most confident I feel. Like right now, talking into the microphone, being on stage. It's the only time I ever feel confident. And I don't know if I feel confident as much as my voice is amplified. Right? Like, I think what I say matters. Just because it's electrically amplified. But I've never, I wish I was a confident person. You know, I see confident people out there in the world talking to people and touching whoever. Like, I see them. And I wish I was as confident as like a union boss. Or I wish I was as confident as an Australian tourist. Have you guys ever met somebody from Australia? Holy shit. They act like they're made out of the sun. They act like they just punched danger in the face. Crikey, just punched danger in the face. That was the best accent I've ever done. But I've never been a confident person, right? I've never said confident things. Like, I've never said anything like, give me that, I'll do it. Or like, I've never said anything like, that went great! I've never said anything like, stop treating me like this. No, I'm like not confident, so I've only said things like, how many people are going? And then you go to hug me and I give you a fist bump because I'm afraid I smell. It must feel so good to be confident, you know? It must feel awesome. It must feel like you just hit a jump on your four-wheeler. It must feel like you just murdered a criminal with your bare hands. Oh no, that's justice. Sorry, I get confidence and justice confused. Like sometimes when I put on really good deodorant, I'm like, I feel like I just beat up an abusive boyfriend. Because I get justice and confidence confused. Right, we got it, Jordan. Bad joke. Bad joke. trying to cut down on my marijuana intake. Trying to smoke because I definitely have like a problem. Like I'm addicted to marijuana. I'm addicted to marijuana. I have a problem. But it's like it's shitty. It's hard to quit because it's like if you're yeah, we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about your addiction later. Because right now there's a comedy show happening. He said it, why can't you? But no, I probably have a drug, but if you're gonna have a drug problem, marijuana is like, I guess is the best one because it's like a problem, but it's not that, like, having a marijuana problem is like having ants in your house. You're like, oh, this is gross, but I can still have people over. I just need to... But I know I gotta stop smoking so much marijuana because, like, it doesn't even, when I get high, it doesn't even feel like anything anymore. Like, now when I get high, it just feels like I'm in a little bit of trouble, but I forgot why. Like, it just feels like I'm being yelled at in the future and I can hear it. Like I'm being yelled at in the future the next room over. Like, I did this really stone thing the other day where I was like, I was going into the subway, and I was quite baked, and the night before I got into a bunch of bars, and I'm going down in the subway, and I was like, oh, I forget how to get into the subway. Uh-oh. Well, keep it cool, buddy. Keep walking. Keep walking. You'll figure it out by the time you get there. So I'm walking to the subway, and I'm like, how do I get... And then I'm like, oh, I remember how to get in the subway. And I was so sure this is how you get in the subway. Like, if somebody had quizzed me and be like, how do you get in the subway, Foisy? I'd be like, watch. And when I did, I get up to the subway, I see the teller, and what I ended up doing is I take my wallet out of my pants, and I take out my driver's license, and I just show it to the guy. He's like, there it is, man. I'm 18. Let me on this motherfucker. I'm gonna go vote. No, I know, like, the way, like, here's how I know I got a problem. Like, does anybody here smoke resin? Come here. Come on, it's okay. We're all part of this. Everyone, because, okay, if anyone here doesn't smoke resin, I'll explain to you what it is. It's like for me, it's like basically when you, so for what I do, like when I'm like, oh my God, I'm out of weed, I don't panic, right? I don't panic. When I'm like, oh, I'm out of weed, what I end up doing is I'm like, where are my nail clippers? And what I end up doing is I take the pipe I normally smoke weed with, and I take the sharp part of my nail clippers, and I start scraping the side of my bowl. Yeah, I just start scraping away until all this black shit starts. Yeah. Help me! That's what you're saying every yeah. I need help! Just start scraping the side of the bowls until all this black shit starts falling down. And then when there's like a big pile of that black shit, I light it on fire and I smoke it. And it doesn't get me high as much as it gets me aggressively sad. Smoking resin is so sad. It's like I'm smoking the memories of a good time. I do think it's a very fun way to appreciate running out of weed, though. It's like, it reminds me of when you're driving and you run out of gas, like when it's on E and you're like, bullshit, there's enough. There's enough to get me to my gas dealer. I'm gonna get a real nice 40 sack of gas. Okay, I'm gonna do one more here. Guys, you guys are fucking awesome. You guys are. This is like. I think everyone, all the comics have been raving about you guys. You guys are way better than we are at. Like, as good as we are at telling jokes, you're even better at laughing at the jokes. So I guess that means we're probably okay. But you guys are just really talented, and we suck. But no, I'll do one more. I'm a very progressive guy, a very progressive gentleman. Like I think like, just whatever makes you happy, you know, just do it. Like whoever you gotta touch, whoever you gotta love, that's nice. That's beautiful. Like I'm so progressive that I think it's okay if people fuck their cousins. I don't care. Like, just don't make babies, I guess. It's like, apparently, like, incest might make you have a mentally challenged baby. And then nothing against mentally challenged people, but, like, I don't know if we should knowingly make more mentally challenged. But anyways. I'm just saying, I don't even know my cousins. I've talked to them like 10 times in my life. You know, they're like strangers to me. Like, I think, if you think about it, it's crazier if you fuck a friend, if you think about it. Right? Because if you fuck a friend and it goes wrong, you might lose a friend. But it doesn't matter how many times you fuck your cousin, they're still gonna be your cousin. Right? There's no morning after so awkward you won't be related. Like, your mom is my aunt, and it doesn't matter what we did. It's like that old expression, blood is thicker than cum. Or is it blood is thicker than semen? I hope it didn't sound like I was disparaging mentally challenged people earlier, because if so, I did not mean to. Like I love mentally challenged people. I have no problem with them. I think they're as beautiful human beings as any of us in this room. I think they deserve to have the same rights and privileges. In fact, I think mentally challenged people should be able to fuck their cousin just like anybody else. And if you don't think that mentally challenged people can fuck their cousins, you need to look at yourself in the mirror. Really think about who you are. Thank you so much, guys. This has been
Jordan Foisy, everybody! Keep it going!